Well,
Fifth rider is doing his job.
this is a big truck. Nice truck. This is you don't find in Europe. This is something, yeah, I like Australia. And this is my HP2, or not mine, I borrowed one. Day one is starting, so we are on our road to meet the other guys. It's the first day, not in Australia, but the first day on the travel to the Simpson Desert. And I am here on the HP2. It's an older lady, but it's a character, and that's what we want, an adventure. So yeah, on front we have Matt, then we have Phil, me, and then Lyle on my back, and then we have a support car, a Land Rover Defender, and for Matt the father is already ahead to check the road, and yeah, just to be there, because they didn't need to do more so much things as we do. And yeah, this is not the Simpson Desert, but it's already outside the city where we have slip. It's Broken Hill, big mining farm, and yeah, ready for the adventure, ready for the trip.
As we enter the road, the gravel road, it was just beautiful. You feel the freedom, you feel the desert, you see here just the full wideness. The only thing you need to watch are these cattle grids. And the next thing is the trucks. These trucks can be up to 7 trailers long, and they produce a lot of dust.
All right, let's go. We'll leave, Matt.
It's a Samsung.
2 of my children, my 2 daughters, are teachers. The Australian teaching profession basically uses Apple.
Yeah.
Or especially the Catholic system. Yeah. I've got tech support. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I ring them up and say, the R's gone off my keyboard. Oh, no, it hasn't. There it is.
Fantastic.
The biggest emu I think I've ever seen. It was probably as tall as that wall there. That was a big emu.
And then we were pushing, of course, also some speeds in the gravel. In a very nice gravel, as you see. The sun is going down and going a little bit faster on these gravel roads. It's just something unique, because this is something I was very speechless on the beginning of the trip, so the first 2 to 3 days, where we were going on roads where we had nothing for 200 kilometers or more, just only the desert, nice gravel roads, the sun, the clouds and the skies. It's not very technical to ride this terrain, but on the second day we have been on a more challenging trail. You see it already here, a little bit more rocks and a little bit more steep, I would say. It looks now flat, I know, but it was, or it will be steeper. This is something I like it a lot, because it's technically, it's not so fast. Yes, you can push, but it's technically something where you need to have some skills to conquer. Not on this one, but on the next one. I show you a little bit of a fail. This was basically my only fail that I had during the ride. I had another fail that was a little bit on the slower side, but this one was something. I just were out of the line, as you see here, slowly, and then my front wheel just flapped, and then I lost balance and just fall to the side, but nothing was harmed. Bike was okay, lifted up and yeah, let's ride. Here you see a steeper hill. Here were Lion on the front and Matt was chasing him. Lion couldn't make it on the dust part where this powder dust was, and Matt just got into a big cloud or dust cloud that was in front of him, and he has seen nothing where he's going or what he's doing. So I said, okay, I will try it. The guys were thinking I will not make it, but as you see, it was quite challenging up from here because it was very deep powder dust. This is something special. I have never seen something like that. The guys say this is something like it's a rock that goes soft when you go over it, so something like chalk, I would say. And when you go over it, it can be very deep or not so steep or deep, and it's so soft that it goes in the air and then it stays in the air until it collects down, so you don't see anything when someone goes in front of you in this. So this was also like we were looking for that. Here on this part I was thinking it would be cool to film the guys when they go up here this hill. I was not thinking what is after that because I never rode this road, but we will see soon what it was and how it was. For the guys, very challenging. For me, it was also very challenging because I needed to go up with 3 HP2s, and this is of course very exhausting. So let's have a look. Here was Matt already staying. Lion crashed. This is something I heard from the lower because his engine was revving. Fail safe with it. His old ass on the hill, so he stopped and I was bypassing them just only to find maybe a nice spot or maybe go up, more up, but I have seen okay it's going more and more up. I also lost a little bit of balance and speed, so I suddenly stopped here. And yeah, I said, okay, that's a maybe nice space to stop and go to the guys down and help them. So here you see how challenging it was to start from this point. And yeah, I was not trying to push the clutch too much because you fry it, and then I was going, but I lost balance and failed. Yeah, this was hard work to go up. Luckily Lion was there to help to push it up. But in this position, to move the cow up again is very, very, very challenging.
I have it.
So, a small tap and the protection is gone. And let's try it again. So I go up and down the hill a little bit and push it from this is not lowest part, but from a spot where I can easily start and gain momentum. So yeah, as you see, it's going a little bit faster, trying to not lose balance, keep up with the speed, but it's quite challenging because the stones are very big. So I stalled it, started and go. Of course, it was also very exhausting for myself because to go up with the bikes is a challenge and hard work. already mad waiting because he got up, of course, with his small KTM. And Phil just walked it up because I said, okay, I will put his bike up. No problem, we'll help him. So here is Phil's bike, and Phil's bike was quite a challenge to gain traction. Not because the tires were bad, but in my opinion because the suspension was so hard that you were just going over every stone, you feel it. But yeah, later on he adjusted a little bit the suspension, and I chose here a little bit of an easier route, the route around the tricky part, because yeah, it was a little bit easier to start and go. So why to make your own life harder than it is already? So yeah, in my opinion, this was basically the hardest part on the second day. On the second day we drove 80 kilometers through the whole day. Yes, we did stops and so on, but the last 25 k's took us the longest, let's say, because it were like some bikes to push, some bikes to help, and then yeah, I needed to go up and down the hill, so it takes some time. Because I drove later on in the evening with Henning, because he wanted to try it, the same route, and we did this 25 k's basically in an hour. We were to the hardest part and back to from the hardest part. We did it, so yeah, it was basically quite okay. So here you see my mirror got loose, but you need to keep riding if you ride. So you just try to keep your momentum up, because it don't look like here, but it was a little bit steep, let's say. It was not very steep, but it's still steep where you don't want to stop really. So yeah, you focus to go on. And also the sun was not very helpful, because it was a little bit shining so that you don't see where you go, so you were just praying you don't hit a big stone. And here we had some soft hill climb where Lion said he wants to try and see how far it goes. So this was his approach. It was not so bad, but yeah, his feet should be on the foot pegs, and then it would be easier. So you see myself, so I tried it, yeah, was not so good. So I decided it makes no sense to push here up with the clutch and so on, you will not put it up. So I said, okay, let's go back. This was also not a good point to start, so I decided to push it a little bit more back, and then 1 foot back, and let's go on the pad. And then it was moving. And then, of course, my bike needed to go out also up, so I was driving with the bike also. And Lion recognized it, okay, I need to go up now by feet. Yeah, very beautiful pictures. This was the first part of this nice and very unforgettable trip to the Simpson Desert. I hope you enjoy it, and the next part is then next week.